green flag being waved, so they've got to start and away they go. And straight up into the lead, Troy Shields in the 33 car. Now Darryl Wilshire around the outside in the 27 car. Couldn't quite get past Troy Shields, so he sits back in second position. Behind him now, car number 28 is a guy all the way from Gippsland, down Sale Way. And that is Barry Tooney. Now Tooney moves up into second position, so Darryl Wilshire back into third place. Still back in fourth place is the 95 car of Rob Battistello. Then we go back to Kenny Wilshire in the number 8 car, then back to Jack Wilshire, then the number 7, I think it's the number 7 car. Number 57, I apologise, it's Peter Trawaba. Rounding out the field, car number 89 from Mount Gambier. And that's Grant Seeley. Okay, our leader goes over the start-finish line now, up into turn number 1, past the pit gate, he goes through into turn number 2. Drives away from the sun, heads down the back straight once more, under the 3CS sign. We've got problems down there on turn number 2. And coming together there was Kenny Wilshire and Rob Battistello. So let's just hope that those two guys are okay. Now the long piece of plastic you see out there on the track at the moment is one of the guys commonly known as Terrell Stewart, but for Formula 500s and some of the other classes as well, they have a battery-operated system whereby it comes across the visor of the helmet. Gets the green flag and away he goes. The 33 car up into turn number 1. Behind him in car number 8 is Ken Wilshire, then back to Jack Wilshire. And behind Jack Wilshire we've got Stephen Munzel and the 88, the 89 car. Rounding out the field is Grant Seeley of Mount Gambier. 2 laps remaining for Troy Shields through turn number 1 once more. Positions are unchanged at the moment as they head down the back straight. 1.5 laps remaining for Troy Shields. Behind him still Ken Wilshire. Now Ken Wilshire is usually a pretty hard charger, and I would like to point out that in the later heats you'll probably see him do a fairly good job running around with the Formula 500s this evening. Okay. So, I think I lost count somewhere there along the line, but Ken Wilshire out in front of Troy Shields at the moment. As he comes around past the start-finish line, he'll get the white flag to indicate there's 1 lap remaining. So Ken Wilshire goes past the pit gate. As Ken Wilshire comes up into turn number 3 now. Around through turn number 4 he comes, out of turn number 4, up the front straight, and he's about to get the checkered flag. So first across the line, Ken Wilshire. Second across the line will be 2:10:37. His regular laps of racing once more. Away they go. Good start. And up into the lead, Stephen Munzel this time in the 88 car. Not for long, Ken Wilshire. Now with a good lead at the moment on Stephen Munzel. Then a break. Back to the number 10 car of Jack Wilshire. Right behind him, his son, Darryl Wilshire in the 27 car. Then back to the 33 car of Troy Shields. And the number 30 car there, we just can't pick up who that is at the moment. Rounding out the field, car number 89 from Mount Gambier, Grant Seeley. Our leader, now with a handy break as he comes out of turn number 4 and up the front straight, Ken Wilshire. Second place, Stephen Munzel. I believe Stephen comes from up around the Murray River way somewhere. Not too sure if it's Echuca or Swan Hill. It's great to see Stephen down here this evening. Well, Jack Wilshire still holding down third place from son Darryl in 4th. Then Peter Trawaba back there in 5th place. Back in 6th, Troy Shields. Back in 7 at number 30 car. And in position number 8, car number 89, Grant Seeley. Going past the pit gates at the moment. Ken Wilshire in the number 8 car, doing it nicely as he comes out of turn number 2 and heads down the back straight. Grant Seeley there, the 89 car from Mount Gambier, being lapped at the moment, and second place getter about to come up on him as they come out of turn number 4. goes past. So through to Jack Wilshire. Darryl Wilshire 4th place, then Peter Chihuahua, then Troy Shields, and that number 30 car as the white flag comes out. So 1 lap remaining now for Ken Wilshire. Heads out of turn number 2 and down the back straight. Half a lap remaining now for Ken Wilshire. Jack Wilshire seems to have made up some ground on 2nd place getter, so he may be able to take out 2nd place as our winner goes across the start-finish line and gets the checkered flag. So now we wait for 2nd place getter. Car number 88, Stephen Munzel, then home in 3rd. Car number 10, Jack Wilshire. In 4th, car 27, Darryl Wilshire. In 5th would be car 57, Peter Chihuahua. On pole, Stephen Wilshire in the number 8 car. Bill Ryan in the number 30 car we have. Green flag wave, away they go. And it's Barber Jack up into the lead, and Ken Wilshire now up into 2nd place in the number 8 car. Going around for an outside run and losing a bit of ground is Darryl Wilshire in the number 27 car. Then we go back to Troy Shields and Peter Chihuahua and Stephen Muzzle and Bill Ryan in the 30 car, rounding out the field, car number 89, Grant Seeley. Track looking a little smoother at the moment, so these guys will be able to really handle these conditions a little bit better just at the moment. Coming out of turn number 4, up the front straight, almost single file as they race now. Over the start-finish line and up into turn number 1. It's car number 10, Jack Wilshire. Oh, and he's almost had a lose. He's lost some ground, so that'll make Ken Wilshire make up some ground as we see problems there for the 27 car of Darryl Wilshire. So it looks like he's going to retire out of this race. A bad luck there for Darryl Wilshire. Car's currently circulating around at about 19.5 seconds a lap, so Jack Wilshire bringing them round and doing it nicely in around about 19.5 seconds a lap. Up the front straight again. Keeps it high, and have a look at this. Car number 8, Ken Wilshire, underneath him there. So he goes back 1 position. Ken Wilshire now, then Jack Wilshire. Then we go back to Troy Shields in the 33 car. White flag comes out now, so 1 lap remaining for Kenny Wilshire. Then Troy Shields back in 3rd place, as I mentioned. Back in 4th, oh, Troy Shields nearly had a lose there, almost in the middle of turn 1 and 2. The checkered flag about to come out now. So car number 10 first across the line. I beg your pardon, car number 8 first across the line. Ken Wilshire. 2nd across the line, car number 10, Jack Wilshire. 3rd home. Car number 33, Troy Shields. Then, it's like a gaggle of geese out there between the rest of the placings. Perhaps these guys aren't too sure that the race is finished. The yellow light on, so drivers now back off a little. That many Wilshires in the event, Stuart. It's a bit hard to keep concentration on who's who, and it looks like you've got a time as well.
Yes, it's a family name, and my unofficial time is about 1:57.55. So it was a good race, and certainly the Wilshire boys have been running for some time. We've got cousins, fathers and sons and brothers. We've got the lot.
Yep, as they say, it's all in the family. Okay, and Stuart, we see the official placings posted.
Well, the official placings posted are Kenny Wilshire, Jack Wilshire and Troy Shields, and the official time is 1:57.112. 1:57.12.
So not going to get a start. Jack Wilshire. That's the front row, waiting for a start, and away they go. So 12 laps of racing, and it's Ken Wilshire up into the lead. No, it's not. Jack Wilshire has flown straight up into the lead in the number 10 car. Back behind him in 2nd place, Ken Wilshire. Then back to 33, Troy Shields. Now the number 88 car there of Stephen Munsell. And look at this race for 1st and 2nd, and it's Ken Wilshire underneath Jack Wilshire that time as they head out of turn number 2. Down the back chute they go. Back in 3rd place, Troy Shields. Then back to Stephen Munsell in the 88 car. Then back to Peter Chihuahua. Bill Ryan in the number 30 car. And rounding out the field, we've got car number 89, Grant Seeley. Our leader coming out of turn number 4. Up the front straight he comes. Ken Wilshire up past the pit gates through turn number 1. Round into turn number 2 now. Ken Wilshire heading down the back straight. Jack Wilshire in the number 10 car, holding out second position. Back in third place, still Troy Shields in the 33 car. Looking at fourth place now. Car in fourth place is car number 88, Stephen Munzel. Going around at the moment, Ken Wilshire doing times in the low 17 seconds, so about as fast as the Super Rods there. 17.12 for Ken Wilshire. He goes underneath the start-finish line once more. Heads down the back straight. Well out in front at the moment of Jack Wilshire in second place, that's the 10 car. Back in third place, the number 33 car. Troy Shields. Now, Jack Wilshire's had a problem. He's washed up high. It looks like he could have a problem. And maybe he's come to a stop. We'll just see if he can get off the track. It's a front wheel problem for Jack Wilshire. So bad luck there for Jack Wilshire. He's out of the event. Now, let's see if we can work out who's who. Still in first place, it's Ken Wilshire. Back in second place now, it's the 33 car of Troy Shields. And in third place, we've got car number 88. Stephen Munzel. So Munzel, all the way from up north, up on Murray River country. Stephen Munzel. As Ken Wilshire, our leader, heads up into turn number 3. Blue flag with the yellow dot is the passing flag being shown to Bill Ryan there. So passing flag being shown to Bill Ryan. He knows that there's a faster car about to overtake him, so he has to hold his line. And have a listen to this, folks. Ken Wilshire is now up into the high 16 seconds, so 16.88 for Ken Wilshire now. He's going faster and faster. Past the pit gates he goes. Second place getter. Troy Shields going over the start-finish line at the moment. Through turns 3 and 4. Oh, and here's a go for second and third, and it looks like Troy Shields could be out of the event. Let's hope he can come down off the track. Maybe he will. Yes, he does. So the race will continue. Is he going to stop? I think he has. Bad luck. So we've had a stoppage, Stuart, and that's unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be a very fast 12-lap event there.
Yes, it could have easily been the completion of 12. But
Bill Ryan and Grant Seeley. Green flag way they go. And Wilshire already gets a good jump there on Stephen Munzel. Heads out at turn number 2, down the back straight once more. So next time round he'll get the white flag for 1 lap remaining. Oh, and look at that, right up against the boards for Peter Trewatha. Still holding out third place. White flag now, so 1 lap remaining for Ken Wilshire. Second place is Stephen Munzel. Third place, Peter Trewatha, then Bill Ryan, and rounding out the field, Grant Seeley. But our leader coming out of turn number 4, checkered flag about to be waved, so first across the line. And we've got a problem down there. We've had one go in the wrong direction on turn number 4, and we'll just wait for official placings and just to find out what was happening down there. And so we'll just double check and see what the situation is.
Gary, you may perhaps know the Wilshire family better than I do. I certainly know the old one, but which one of the boys does Ken belong to? He's certainly been driving really well, and I've seen him race now 2 or 3 seasons, but he's nearly always up nearer the front, nearer the back. A great drive. Darryl probably stole the limelight for quite a while. I think he had a championship under his belt and was right in the limelight, but Ken seems to have stole the show tonight. There's no two ways about that.
Yes, absolutely, and in fact, Ken Wilshire over the last couple of months has been putting in some pretty good efforts in the racing that I've seen Ken perform in, and certainly doing very well. Unfortunately, one of the guys that we have missing from tonight's Formula 500 event is a young guy from Warrnambool by the name of Stephen Bell, and he's certainly got a great-looking machine and learning all the time. He's been doing, been racing for some time. Number 3, it's car number 8. complete restart for the event. Back behind 14. 88 behind 14. Next time round we're going to start. I'd just like to thank sponsors and thank Laang for having us. Well done. Okay, that's it. Unless we want to get some photos pretty shortly. In second place this afternoon goes to Guy that's always pretty keen to go and race just about anywhere he can. Audible number 18 this afternoon, Wayne Edwards. to the Formula 500 presentations, and I'd like to call upon third place getter this afternoon, car number 14, I beg your pardon, third place, try again, car number 33, Troy Shields. Well done, Troy. Have a couple of words.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Mitchell and Mick, sponsor. Also, I'd like to thank Ronnie for coming, and Cookie and Jamie and Adam Hudson for doing the engines, and Junior. Thanks.
Well done. Second place this afternoon, a guy that's done a hell of a lot of travelling this weekend. He's come all the way from Echuca. He done the same thing on Friday night at Simpson. He's got second place this afternoon, car number 88, Steve Munsell. Congratulations, Steve. Have a few words.
I'd just like to thank the sponsors, Max in particular. He's done a wonderful job throughout the season. I'd like to give Darryl his lucky bloodstone glove today. That's about it.
Well done. Thank you. Our winner this afternoon in car number 14, looking at it right now. And he put in quite a good drive in the final just a few minutes ago. Car number 14, Jared Harrison. Congratulations, Jared. Have a few words.
I'd like to thank the Laang Speedway Club for putting the racing on. I'd like to thank Darryl Wilson too for the trophy. And I'd like to thank the sponsors as well. Ken Harrison is the main sponsor. Got the car running really well. Thanks very much.
Well done. Thanks to all the guys this afternoon. Okay, folks, we've got more racing to come, and of course, the track. Street. Car number 430 Harrison. So, the Formula 500. Next class for the program this afternoon is event number 5, which is Super Rod. Simon Dolan's car there on the wing. It says it's for sale.